What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? You in tune to the Know It All podcast. And of course, you got your usual suspects. My main man, Big G. Big G, what's popping, man?
Man, what's cracking, man? It's another Sunday, another podcast day, another day that we do what we do on the Know It Alls. We appreciate everybody over there in the live chat right off the bat. We see a bunch of people just talking crazy. You know, Tim Lyons was cracking. Don't start none, won't be none. You go in the Matrix early today. You know how we get out. So, but we appreciate everybody rocking with us. We know we're going to fill it up and fill it in, and we got a good show for you guys today. So, thank y'all for rocking. And I just got a big fine because my phone turned on by accident. It voice commanded, so I give myself the fine.
The fine, yep, the fine.
There you go.
Got it. Tate, how you feeling, man? How you be?
Let's see if he gonna get the big fine too.
What's up, Mod? I'm good, man. Just got done watching a great Olympic closing ceremony. It was a great Olympics, man. First Olympics I remember is 1984 in LA. I mean, I've been around. I was born right after 72 Olympics, so I don't remember 76. I don't remember 80. We boycotted 80, didn't we? I know we did.
Yeah, we did. Russia.
84, the first one I remember, man. And this one, Paris did the dang thing, man. So shout out to the Olympic Committee. All the planners and everybody that participated, all the athletes, man, that was a great Olympics from start to finish.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some bones to pick, but, the opening ceremony was suspect. But I think, and then the way
Of course you got bones to pick. You a curmudgeon.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I got some bones to pick. The opening ceremony, and then the way that they did the sprinters before the 100, everything.
Oh yeah, well, I'm upset about that with Sha'Carri and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and all that. But the Olympics as a whole, man, come on, man, stop looking for little itty bitty things to pick at. Stop being that old man saying, "Get off my lawn."
Yeah. The only beef I got take was the water was big trash. The water was green.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That the water outside of that. Then I ain't got nothing to say. But the water, that was garbage.
Well, make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. And it'll tell everybody, hey, the know-it-alls are here and we are on. Man, we've got a lot to talk about, talk about. Like Big G, make sure that you tell them to get those algorithms up, man. Tell them to get those rhythms up. But before we get into the sports stories of the day and culture, we are of the culture, so we can talk about the culture. Before we get into that, man, we're going to definitely get into this. We are definitely back. We're here and we're on, man. I mean, look, the first thing that we were talking about, the first crack out the bag that we were talking about was the Olympics. Yeah. And, definitely the gold rush has begun. We did a really, really good job as far as the team medals are concerned. We got 126, 40 gold. 44 silver, 42 bronze. I mean, that was great. We had a lot of record setters, pace setters as far as individuals is concerned. In the long distance running, we had someone actually win the bronze in both races. So I think it was 10,000 and the 5,000, which was great. And then definitely on the individual medal side, we had Husky and Simone Biles. They both are here with 4 and 5 medals respectively. I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm excited. I think it was a good opportunity. And there's some things that we're gonna jump into. Take this first. Go ahead, Tate.
It must be a heredity trait.
You big trash. I know what you're going to say right now.
He called girl Husky. Her name is Cara Husk. He's a Husky.
He get scooted. He get suited, Tate. Get suited.
Look, man. Look, it probably is, man, because my sons have been every member of New Edition, and I named. They done been Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't care nothing about no name. Just go. Yeah. Hey, you over there. That's what we're talking to
and
you.
And they know who we talking about.
Yeah. Don't care nothing about no name.
That's the thing. They know who we talking about. So again, bro, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. But Tate, man, I'm gonna let you get into this, man, a little bit. I know this made us proud, and it made you proud. So we just gonna jump right here, man.
Yeah, that's boss. Tate about to get the big fine because I know the lips is moving.
Wait, no, I wasn't talking. What are you talking about?
I got them eyeglasses on you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Man. Hey, man, shout out to the women's 4x100 team, man. I mean, and just the track and field team in general, man. They won 14 gold medals out of possible 25 events. The only other country that won, the next country that won the most amount of gold medals was 4. I don't remember who that was. But yeah, man, this is the most medals the U.S. a track and field team has won since 1984. Yeah. That was Carl Lewis and Flojo and Jackie Joyner Kersey, some legends in that summer, the summer of LA. I think next summer, and then the next Summer Olympics going to be even better. But yeah, man, shout out to the women's team, man. They won the 100, and each member, that's Melissa Jefferson, T.T. Terry, Sha'Carri Richardson, all my brother-in-law's people. Shout out Dennis. He coached the women's relay team. Gabby Thomas joined that team. She was a 200 gold winner. And then, man, some great races. Did you see how much the 400 relay won by?
Yeah.
Hey,
oh my God, they won by about 30 meters. Yeah.
When McLaughlin got it, she was out.
She was out.
She was out. You could just she was out.
Y'all know that's my boo.
Stop it. See, I knew you was gonna go there. Man. Take you retire, man. Stop that, man.
Yeah, but her and my wife talked about it because they met and took a picture together and stuff. It's okay.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
Here's the deal. I want to bring something out. The athletes are getting better, and there's something I want to kind of talk about. 1988, Carl Lewis won the 100 in a 9.925. Am I right? Let me see. Let me check.
He gets smoked today.
In a 9.992. Okay, so the last place in the 2024 100-meter final was 9.91.
Yeah.
So Carl Lewis
the last place in what, Mod? The 100? The men's 100?
Last place in the men's 100 was 9.91. Yeah. So in 1988, the last place person would have won first place and won the gold medal. It's crazy. The athletes are getting faster, stronger.
Yeah, that would have been that. I think he finished next to last. That would have been Kung Fu Kenny. I think he finished 6th or 7th. He ran like a 9.88. That was his career best though.
Yeah. But getting the doors blown off.
Yeah, he was up through 60 meters. He just got smoked. But he did come back and get the silver in the 200 though. Shout out Kung Fu.
Shout out Kung.
He got that stride. Hey, but Mod and Tate, the moment of the Olympics, I don't care what nobody says.
Hold on. Before we get there was a point I was driving home. The athletes are getting faster, stronger.
Yeah.
This guy, Quincy Wilson.
The little fella, 16-year-old.
He said, dang, I really got school in 2.5 weeks. This man's still in high school, running in the Olympics, one of the fastest. And get this, the team he won on is the world's fastest. You know what I'm saying? He ran on the world's fastest team.
He's going to win in 28. He's going to win in 28. He's going to win in 32. They got a big problem with Quincy Wilson. The world does. They might as well go ahead and get some guy that can steroid shoot up right now, because there's nobody that's going to be able to beat him, because he's 16 out there killing them already, bro. He's out there killing them. So what they going to do with him? He'll be 20 at the next Olympics. What they going to do with him?
Hey, Tate, you know the dude I'm talking about, Knighton. I think his name is
Terrence Knighton from Tampa, running 100 and 200. Hey. He finished fourth in the 200. The USA finished 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. He was the last Olympics as about a 17-year-old.
Yeah, he's like 20. You know
They got big problems. They got big problems with them youngsters, man. Them youngsters gonna be out there killing them for the next. The world is cooked as far as the medal count for the next 2 Olympics.
Can I ask a question? Yeah. Kind of connected, kind of not connected. This is for Mod. So Carl Lewis ran a 9.92.
9.92
and won.
And
would have finished last in this one.
Yeah.
So they faster now. They faster now.
I know where you're driving.
Faster now. Where I'm driving, Mod. Where I'm driving.
Yeah. I know where you're going too.
LeBron is in better athletic shape than Michael ever was.
Okay, you know where I'm going.
You know okay. Than Michael ever was.
We know it all. You know where I'm going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Michael ever was.
Hey,
and he smoked, he drank, but all things considered, Michael Jordan's still the greatest basketball player of all time.
Stop that, man. Stop it, man. Stop it.
You don't sit and watch what LeBron do at almost 40 and say, damn, every time he
Come
do
on,
something,
man. Come on, man.
The argument go the other way. You don't see him say that to yourself.
Come on, man.
No. What I have said as of recent, and I'll say it again, LeBron is maybe one of the greatest athletes, if not the greatest athlete I've ever seen in my whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? He's athletically gifted, and just beyond that, one of the greatest athletic mentors that I've seen in my life. But when it comes to basketball and this thing right here that's beaten,
that's
biased. Jeffrey Jordan.
That's biased.
Jeffrey Jordan.
That's biased. And the 2024 Dream Team would have cooked the 92 Dream Team. They would have beat them by 30 every time they played them. They'd have beat them down.
It's this thing right here, man.
Every time.
It's this thing right here that you just can't measure, man.
They played against 6 professional basketball players during the 92.
We hear that.
They have 61 professional basketball players now.
And I'm not arguing that.
Come on, man.
I'm not arguing that at all. I'm not arguing that at all. But it's something to say about the heart of a killer. And those guys had the heart of it. Man, listen, I noticed you didn't have that same smoke for Coach Hill. When Coach Hill was on here the other week and said exactly what I said. The same he said exactly what I said. You know
I didn't want to feel like arguing with him, but if he come back on the show, he coming in the dojo. I don't give a damn. He's coming in the dojo, and I'm gonna light him up. Talking about the big bias. Oh, one and done campaign. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. Let him come on.
But he said skill for skill, LeBron was the best basketball player ever. That's what I said.
I agree. Athletically, he's the best thing I ever seen.
He said athletic. He said skill for skill.
But if I had to bet and hang my hat on one, just like him, I'm hanging my hat.
That's biased.
On Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
But I'm saying the 24 Olympic team would smoke the 92 team. It wouldn't even be, bro. They would have no answer for Steph. They would have absolutely no answer for him. None.
And while we're on that, that's a good pivot right there, man. Chef Curry, he was cooking yesterday. He
cooked the last 2.
Hey, you have a stat line?
I don't.
I can tell you what he did. He hit 9 3-pointers in the semis and 8 in the finals. Yeah,
and he had 36 against Serbia, one short of Carmelo's record.
He lit him up like a Christmas tree.
And the king, who you just chose to overlook, had a triple double. His second triple double. What?
No, I'm not overlooking the king.
Okay.
I'm not overlooking
the only Olympic player to have the triple double.
Yeah,
2 of them.
LeBron. When I say Bron Ball, the one thing I can give this version of 2024, this 2024 team, is they figured out how to win in a room full of sharpshooters and really good basketball players. They defaulted to each other, and when they were unsure, LeBron came in and steady the ship. I love that fact about LeBron. LeBron is very unselfish. He's probably the most unselfish basketball player you ever seen, and I think that cost him sometimes. But when I say that, pound for pound, this is probably the second best basketball team that the Olympics has ever seen.
No, they're the best. What do you mean? That's big bias.
It's the second
That's
best
bias.
team.
That is total bias. They the best team ever.
The original Dream Team is not even second. They like third.
No.
Yes, the Redeem Team is second.
I'm allowed to have my opinion, and this is my opinion.
You are.
The 92 Dream Team is number one.
Biased.
This team is the close. And look at this. I'm talking about a razor close second. Razor close. I give them more credit than most people do.
Bro,
No,
they
you
would have put
don't.
they would have put Steph. They would have put Ant on Jordan. Okay, and got Jordan. They're gonna put Tatum on Scottie Pippen. Okay. Now they only got one more dude left on that team to actually play. Hold on. They only got one more dude left that can play, and that's Barkley. So you pick who you want on Barkley. I don't care who you want. You pick. And then how they gonna stop all the guys on their team? Man, they would have killed them boys, bro. They would have killed them. They'd have beat them by 30.
I guess it just worked in track and field and not basketball.
Yeah. Who got KD off of that team? Who got KD on Jordan and them team? Nobody.
You know what, man? It is what it is. I'm gonna go a different way. I guess we'll never know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good to talk about, great for conversation, but both of the teams are great. Both of the teams are great, and you can't take anything from them. And speaking of taking nothing from, wow, how many straight have these guys won?
No, eight
straight, yeah.
Every Olympics since '96. They haven't lost a game in the Olympics since 92, I guess.
Wow. And you want to know what's crazy?
What?
If you start looking towards the future of USA basketball, it's actually coming up. You got Juju, you got Caitlin,
but so is the world. So is the world coming up.
The world's coming up.
They got a girl, I don't know her name, coming from France that's 6'6", that's supposed to be the female victor. And France about to have the best player in the world for the men, period. For the next 8 years anyway.
But
Wembanyama is a dog.
But we still coming though. I mean, we still got something coming with Cooper Flag, and we still got some kids in the NBA that are gonna grow to be dogs and be right there.
And
you know what I'm saying? So
and your boy Ja gonna be there.
Yep.
Ja.
OKC.
Shea.
No, it's Canada.
Oh, Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren. Evan Mobley gonna be there. They got some nice players.
Zion gonna be on that team too. Zion gonna be on the next level team.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean,
they're gonna be balling.
When you look at it, it's grudge matches. It's grudge matches for the next couple of years, man. But it was a gold rush for us this year, and I really appreciate it. I mean, it really felt good to see. Definitely.
But hey, hold on a second, man. Before you switch, man, that men's gold medal game, that was a great game.
It was.
And the women's game today
was outstanding.
Oh my God, they were France and United States were mirror images of each other. They both rooted and coached in defense first.
Yeah, that's
why it was so many steals and turnovers, the way you want to call it. I mean, because it's relative, right? The strength between men and women. I mean, men are stronger, but when women playing women, you got stronger women than other women. Yeah. But both those teams were just so strong. They was getting the ball from each other. They was causing turnovers. That's why. And then the girl, Gabby Williams for France.
Dog.
She's a dog. Yeah.
She's a dog. But they had no answer for Copper, Tate. They had no answer for her.
Oh,
Copper
and that's what
killing them in the fourth quarter. They had no answer.
Kalia Copper.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all was watching still when they was interviewing man, what's the chick name for the Vegas?
Asia Wilson.
Yeah. They asked her, what about Kalia Cooper? What you got anything to say about her? She said, that bitch. Like,
she did. That was her
that
exact
bitch.
words. That was her exact words.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I seen it, but they some hogs. But I think that the women's team will dominate longer than the men's. Just based on what Ma was saying with Reese, Juju, Caitlin Clark, man, they got some killers that didn't even. You got to remember that the women's all-star team beat the Olympic team. So you already know if they already got dogs like that, they're gonna have 4 or 5 of the young ladies that's on the Olympic team. I mean, it was on the all-star team that's gonna be on the Olympic team, and that's just gonna make them that much better. You know, they just got to make sure they keep some height out there. What's
Lamar said when y'all had Coach Hill on the show, he said the 92 team would beat the 2024 team, and nobody had a rebuttal. Now G pounding his chest. Stop it. Tim Lyons at Lamar Thomas. Amen. But I said that. Yeah,
but I don't know. But I didn't know him like that.
Said that.
But I didn't know him like that. But see, now that he done been on the show, and I didn't want to disrespect. Come on back on. He coming back on anyway. So him and Ray Jackson and them, I can't wait till we get them all back over here because I got something for him. I didn't know him like this, so I had etiquette.
But G, let me ask you a question. How you got something for somebody who actually played the sport at the level, and you did? I don't understand how you got something for him.
Just like how you said you got your opinion about Michael Jordan, I got my opinion too, and I'm telling you right now, it ain't.
But they
so like how you got, I got something for him. So what? So what? I played at a higher level. What do you mean? Not basketball,
ladies and gentlemen.
So what?
This is why this show is called the KnoItAllZ. This is why. This is exactly why.
They just because they biased.
In defense of Big G, man, some of y'all cats, and he a little older than you. That's from back in the day, though. Y'all just enamored by the stars because from being little boys. Y'all as little boys, y'all looked up to these guys. Big G to me is being more open-minded about just the athletes is better today, man. And Magic and Bird and Karl Malone and Patrick Ewing couldn't do nothing with some of these boys on this team now, man. 92.
So let me say something to y'all. I don't argue that fact. I think the difference is because talent is everything, right? It'll get you to a lot of places, but at the same time, like in the pros, talent evens out because everybody's talented. Then it comes down to want to, heart, and know it all. You know what I'm saying? And you have to,
you just named 3 things for LeBron.
Hey, I've seen some of that, but LeBron doesn't have Kobe and Michael's killer instinct, which is hard.
Okay.
He doesn't have that.
So what about the Redeem team? What about the Redeem team 2008? Kobe and KG.
Yeah, good team. It's still third to me. I don't think the Redeem team could have beat this version. This 20.
They would have beat them down. No, the Redeem team would have finished second. The Redeem team would have been second.
Do you think Redeem team could beat this 24 version?
They would have beat the 92 team by 25.
The difference in 24 and Redeem team is Steph and KD. That's the difference.
No answer. No, Steph open when he crossed half court. There's no answer. And you can't touch him. You can't hand check him. Oh my God. As soon as he crossed half court, he opened. You better get it.
You got dudes like John Stockton. Like I said, the original Dream Team could have been better if they weren't playing political with it. Put Isaiah on that team. Your boy Jordan did that. Put Isaiah on that team. Put Shaq on that team.
Put Shaq on that squad. Then they'd had an argument.
Well,
Shaq and Isaiah, yeah.
Last thing we want to get through with the Olympics here is this, the women's swim team, the women's gymnastic team, they gave us more gold medals. I'm just saying, man, Simone Biles she is the GOAT in her sport. She is the GOAT. And right now they're trying to take a bronze medal away from what's my girl's name?
They took it from her. It's already done.
They took it.
Yeah, they took it from this is what they said. They gave it to the other young lady, but they don't know if they're going to take hers away. That's what they've stated.
Because the 4 minutes
protest.
4 minutes too late on the submission.
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
4 seconds. It was 4 seconds too late.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You have 1 minute to protest. Yeah, Jordan Child. You have 1 minute to protest. The protest was submitted at 1 minute and 4 seconds. But the reason why it was is because the judges took so long put their ruling in. So the clock was ticking on them while they wanted to put in their protest. So to me, it was bias. To me, it was bias. It was out like wrong. They should never do that because they were running the clock at the same time. So, be fair across the board.
Afton said, chat general, what's up, Afton? They ruled that she would have to give it up, but U.S. found new evidence. They appealed again. I hope Jordan will be able to keep her medal. She actually said she's off of social media, just for her own mental mindset. And I got something in my moments that I'm going to talk about that mental mindset and your mental health. But yeah, so, I mean, honestly, it just was what it was. But you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into our first commercial break. Big G, can you take us into commercial?
Thank you guys for rocking with us with another KnoItAllZ podcast on Sunday. If you're watching us live on YouTube, let us pause for the calls. We'll be right back. If you're listening to us on audio, wherever you get your audio podcast, we'll be right back with the KnoItAllZ podcast live on Sunday.
Somebody's TV is loud in the background, and they're going to get a fine for it. A fine.
My TV is on the big mute.
Mine is too.
That might be my TV.
Oh, no, I had my speaker. My TV was on 5. I thought it was all the way down.
Tay, just read the sign, bro. Read the sign. That's all you got to say. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Fine.
Fiend, how y'all say it. How they kids say names and words. Fiend.
Big facts. That's big facts.
Was a fool. She was getting bullied over it, is what she said.
Yeah, she was. That's why she jumped off social media.
Yeah, old man Tate doing what he does.
Man, people are ruthless, man. I'll be out there in them streets all the time, man, on that social media platform, bro. And people are ruthless, man. That meme, and that's what the last thing I was going to say about the Olympics. That meme, the Sha'Carri Richardson looking over at that young lady on that 4x100. Listen, I've seen some stuff where it had a million watches or a million views, and people done cut it up, put songs in it, edited and dropped people, and she looking at her like, you trash. I smoked you. So they're ruthless on social media. So I understand.
You know why they so ruthless on social media?
Why is that?
It ain't no consequences. You could be somewhere in your basement saying something. You ain't gonna say that same thing to somebody face to face, though.
Yeah,
that's big facts.
You're not.
That's big facts.
You get that screen courage. You behind the screen, so you got that screen courage.
Yeah,
but
that's big facts.
Listen, because we're in the culture. You know what I'm saying? We are part of the culture, and we can definitely talk about the culture. We do it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just news and notes. I have to say, what was the girl from Australia doing breakdancing? What was that? What was that, bro? Like, what was that? Tell me what that was, bro.
I didn't see her, but I did watch a little bit of breakdancing yesterday for the first time. And I sat there and I said to myself, man,
right, G, right.
They need to go back to the boogie down back in 1982, 83 and grab some old dude now and let them do it. Cause how we don't get gold in breakdancing,
bro? We got bronze, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you, Buddy was cold. Buddy's cold. My homeboy Romeo Navarro from Austin, Texas, who hosts B-Boy City, biggest B-Boy event in the nation. That's his brother. That's one of his friends, Victor, who won the bronze. But besides that, the men's
the dude that won bronze from Austin.
He's not from Austin, but he's around a lot of the B-boys from Austin. B-boy Romeo Navarro, y'all look him up. B-Boy City. That's my partner. We went to high school together, and he started B-Boy City. And you see breaking. That's true breaking. That's top rock. That's body rock. That's you moving and spinning. And you know what I'm saying? That's breakdancing, right?
Look at Tate. Look at Tate.
Hey, you would have won, Tate. You'd have won on the other side. I'm telling you. I actually put a meme out. And
listen,
it's pretty funny. But I'm just gonna say to you, the thing that's funny to me is the woman from Australia walks into the club and they like you know that scene from what's the Beat Street where he walked in and he was like, oh, that's how she walked in the club. Australia's whack. If that's the best y'all got, she is whack.
They better hope I don't never run into no whole bunch of money. Because if I do, I'm going to become the exclusive sponsor of the United States breakdance team. And I'm going straight to the Bronx and straight to Brooklyn. And I'm grabbing every last one of them corner dancers. And we going over there to get the gold. With no questions asked. We going over there to mock them boys.
You might do better going to You might do better going to Cali. You don't sleep on California breakdancers, bro. Like, that's where the Jabberwockies is from. You know
the twins? Is that the twins? Where's the twins from?
The Let twins are from London. We're talking about the Jabberwockies, the ones with the mask.
Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, the Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
They're on the tryout team. I'm going to get all the Jabberwockies and I'm going to throw in the Brooklyn and the Bronx, and we're going to lock it down.
I got to believe there's a lot of great break dancers around the world. But as far as picking a team, everybody can try, but I'm going with Big G. I think deep down somewhere in one of them boroughs, though, it's just like I always say with Philly and Detroit and Baltimore and fighting and boxing.
Yeah,
man. The breakdancers got to be in the boroughs.
Hey, Thomas Riley, you a fool. He said,
she did. She was dumpster juice. She was horrible. That was horrible. It was horrible, man. I ain't trying to make fun of nobody, but man, Lord have mercy, it was horrible.
After said she had a PhD in cultural movement. Art isn't academic, and she learned that the hard way. Absolutely.
Bro, hey, I gotta give Afton big props. She always come with some good facts to keep us straight. Shout out, cuz that's cuz my cousin Killer Cali. Yeah. No, cuz you ain't Cali, you biased.
Yeah, that's the big bias. You're getting the big bias, Tiffany Pink. Already, you get first time on the show, getting the bias sign right off the bat.
She heard me say it. Real talk. Cali is where it's at, man.
I know it's people that break dance are good at break dancing in Cali, but they not the dopest.
I'm going to New York. Give me the boogie down and Brooklyn.
It started in New York. You know what I'm saying? It started in New York, to be fair. But people things that have started in New York have kind of, elevated from different places.
I'm going to go find Shabba-Doo and Boogaloo Shrimps kids. And then I'm gonna take them and we're gonna train. We're gonna train. I'm gonna bring the old guys in. We're gonna train them and get them all ready to go. And we're going to get big gold. They're gonna be Big G's breakers, and we're gonna go over there and get the gold every time. Big G's breakers.
Big G's breakers. I love it.
I'm not taking no L's.
Hey, Afton, Tiff always coming in hot. But since we on this topic right here, I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and I asked you to pay the other night, Big G. What? You can change your answer.
Where?
Remember the question?
No.
The greatest song of all time. One song. Pick one song.
I'm not changing my answer. I thought about it after we got off air. I'm not changing mine.
Well, you go first then, because mine only original.
Living for the City, Stevie Wonder.
And mine was September, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Any song, Prince, your boy Michael Jackson, anybody you want, but you get one song. What you got?
We was talking about Frankie Beverly and Maze. We was throwing some mugs out there, bro.
Yeah.
We had some songs. But I want to see who mine got. Mine gonna be biased. I already know where he's going.
Where you going, Big G?
I'm not gonna tell. I'm gonna see. He might switch up because he loves Stevie Wonder. He loves Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, everybody in the live chat, give your one greatest song of all time.
I'm gonna tell you something. The baddest band ever was Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Big facts.
So you a music guy. I know you're gonna be taking all of that.
Oh man,
it's too much.
It's because there's so many great songs.
Of course, we all know that.
And the instrumentation of September, and then And if I'm in the beat, what is that song?
For Earth, Wind, and
song
Fire.
is it? Yes.
Yeah, for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And
I can't think of the name of it.
We'll live forever.
Yeah, that's Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, give me.
I think the name of the song is Forever.
It give me chills, man. I mean, you know, and then you have to look at groups like man, you gotta look at groups like Hall & Oates. You have to look at groups like Chicago. You know, you have to look at.
Rob Lightfoot.
Fantasy is the name of the song, Mom.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's to me. That's one of. It gave me chills when I first heard that song in my life. I mean, I was like, wow.
Now that you giving music 101, just pick a song.
It's hard. I can't really just pick a song because music is like that.
We picked top 5 rappers. We did everything. Pick one song, Ma. It's your song.
All right.
It's your opinion.
Okay. All right. Rocket Love, Stevie Wonder. Rocket Love.
I told you he was going to be the big bias.
Rocket Love.
But he loves Stevie Wonder.
You pushed me into it. I mean, for real, like I could go.
It sound like he was between Stevie and Earth, Wind, and Fire. You picked the Stevie song, I picked the Earth, Wind, and Fire song, so he's right in the middle. You know,
I get it. It's just, but I love music.
Hey, Rob Lightfoot said, "We are the champions."
I love it.
Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven.
Clapton, I love Eric Clapton.
Hey, Afton said, "Renegade." That's what I'm talking about, Afton. That's what I'm talking about. I'm with you with Renegade. I'm with you.
But you know, Free, Denise Williams is one of those records that it stopped time. I don't see with me, music will stop time. It'll just like punch a hole in time at that very moment where I heard that song. And that song, when I was a kid on a 45, I played it on my mama's stereo. And I remember hearing Free. And at the same time, every time I hear Free, Denise Williams, off the album Niche, I'm telling you that record, if y'all have never heard Free by Denise Williams, go listen to it. Minnie Riperton is great. And Minnie Riperton has so many, like Loving You, all those are great records. Denise Williams' Free is one of those records, like with Earth, Wind, and Fire, that the instrumentation is so great. It just gets to you.
Black
Eddie James.
Atomic Dog by George Clinton in Parliaments. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tiffany said, "I'm with Rocket Love." Rocket Love is something else.
Oh my God.
It's something else.
Okay.
She said that
Adam and the Ants.
Atomic Dog, nasty dog. I mean, there's so many great records.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to change the subject up, man. I just got to address somebody in the live chat, man. John Gold Levels, man. Hey, bro, we're not being big biased over here and we're disrespectful towards the Michigan Wolverines. We're going to get to it. So just hold on in because we got a few things to say later on in the podcast about the Michigan Wolverines. But we ain't going to be disrespectful.
We don't. Big G does.
I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm just going to say facts.
Valerie, yes, Valerie. Talk
Reasons. I know that song. Who is that? That's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. Is that the name of the song? That's the name of the song you was talking about.
That's
Fantasy was the name of the song.
That's another song. Reasons is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Well, yeah, they said we are the champions early, Mr. Lightfoot. I like it. Oh my gosh.
No, Rob was the one that said that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a classic. There.
Hey, Claude. You get a pass at the Matrix. Yeah, I'll give you one for that.
Matrix on that.
I got Sam Cooke on my playlist right here on my Apple Music. Yeah. I listen to it. Change gonna come.
Claude, you get one of them Monopoly get out of jail free cards. One of them orange jokers that say get out of jail free. You get one for that.
Hey, I was thinking if Claude is the mayor of the Matrix, Tim Lyons must be city council president.
Yeah, he's the president.
He is. He's the president of the city council.
He's the president of the city council.
Yeah. Facts. Big facts.
Yeah, I mean, because they both get in there together, but it's cool though. I like each one of them's take. They have good takes. Let's just say that they have great takes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So he said Claude
is the governor. He said I'm the mayor. He said Claude the governor, and I'm the mayor. That's what I'm saying. Hey, they know their role. They know their roles. Hey, I understand.
As long as they know their role. Well, let's get on it, man. NFL training camp, and we've had our first weekend of NFL preseason games, bro. I gotta go out. G will say some outlandish stuff sometimes just from watching a couple of games, but I gotta say something. Aside from the top 4 defenses in the NFL, and we know who those top 4 defenses are, I'm just gonna tell you, running backs are gonna have a good year in the NFL this year. You watch what I tell you. That these defenses are put together to stop the pass because the passes are gutting people. But man, looking at people's run defenses, it has me like, what are y'all doing? And I understand we're only seeing 2s and 3s, really. You know what I'm saying? But you can see a trend. I spot a trend when I spot a trend. And I'm telling you, running backs this year are going to have a big year in the NFL. But let's talk about Pittsburgh's preseason football game. Let's get on that, man. Let's holler at it. Talk to me about it, Big G. Or Tate, you want to start?
Man, it was a terrible showing. A lot of sloppy ball being played. Yep. We lost 20-12. Surprisingly, it was within a 1-score game with the ball at the end of the game for it to even be that close as sloppily as we played. Justin Fields was okay. Played good, actually. Tomlin said, though, but I can't give him good because he can't fumble them. He can't fumble them snaps. Whether it's on him or Herbig, it's the center and the center and quarterback exchange is routine and ball. You got to be able to do it. Every play starts with it. You can't have it, not work. So, we didn't play a lot of starters on defense. Black and gold standards, right? Peyton Wilson played very well.
7 tackles.
He did overrun some plays, and you can always get better. He played well, but he can get better. Mm-hmm. Offensively, we didn't do enough, but Fields played 3 series. He was 5 of 6 for 67 yards. The running game, okay, but the O-line we didn't play. We didn't play Siamalu. We didn't play, the cohesive starting unit. So I give Pittsburgh a C+ on that first game. I'm looking forward to this week. We're practicing with Buffalo this week, and we scrimmage preseason game is Buffalo next Saturday coming. So we'll see how it go from there. But I'll let Big G go ahead and go because Big G was ready to cut people during the game. We was on the homies together. We had the first half watch party. We was watching with our live chat and stuff like that. And Big G wanted to cut people.
I ain't changed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Rob Lightfoot said Big G's boy Beanie Bishop played like trash. Trice was taking slot reps with the ones today. He played really good in that game.
You still there after still there?
Yeah, she said she's gonna be there for at least another day or 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Dreesen said Dresden.
That's Dresden. That's the homie.
Dresden. Yeah. He said Fields has played quarterback in 74 college and professional games. Herbig has played 0 at center. So here's what I'm saying about that, and I'll agree. Hey, man, the boy started playing shotgun in high school. He ain't used to taking snaps under the center. He got to get used to it. But go ahead, G.
So listen, man. First of all, Nick Herbig to the bench. I'm going to start right then and there. To the bench. Nick Herbig is not a starting center in NFL. And I played all the way through college, all the way on the line, across the line. I know all the positions. The snap is the responsibility of the center to get it to the quarterback, period. And Herbig actually came out. If you go back and look at the footage, he took 100%. He said it's on him because it is on him. If you pull away from the guy, you're stepping and trying to reach laterally. That changes the trajectory of the snap. And I went back and watched it on all 22, and both of them snaps was on Herbig, number 1. Number 2, Dan Moore Jr., you need to get on the trading blocks and get up out of there, bro. Dan Moore Jr., you ain't no starting offensive lineman in the NFL. Now, Troy Fautanu does have a sprain. He's out for 2 weeks because they're not taking any chances, but it's nothing major. He's not going to miss the start of the regular season. We're all good. But and Spencer Anderson, listen, bro, you on the bench and you might be the big cut. So Beanie Bishop, did he get killed a little bit? Yeah, he got killed. But the issue was, and I want to point this out, they do not have the win to play full series and full games. This is some of the first time that some of these guys has actually been in game situations in almost a year. So they got to get their win up. Beanie played almost 2.5 quarters. So yeah, he's tired out there. Of course he is. He'll improve and he'll be fine at the slot corner. The issue is for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm telling you right now, if they run the 5 starting linemen that's going to should start out there, listen, Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris is going to be a big problem for the NFL this year as far as running the ball, because that's what we're going to lean heavily on, is the ability to run the ball. Defensively, wasn't nobody out there. Mika wasn't out there. Patrick Queen wasn't out there. You know, none of the dogs was out there. JPJ got torched though. JPJ was out there being handsy. Yeah, so it was a scrimmage. It was a scrimmage. That's all it counts for. That's all it counts for, and it's a scrimmage. We'll see. Now, if they come out this week and they get smoked in the next preseason game, when I see the starters out there, there's a little bit to worry about. But I think we're going to be fine. I think Pittsburgh's going to be fine.
I like it. I think so too. I watched the game so that way I could be knowledgeable and talk to my partners about it. My partners in podcasts, you know, POP hold it down, PIP hold it down. Anyway, I liked what I saw in Justin, other than the fumble snaps. I liked it. I think that you got the line looks a little better, but of course I think y'all missing some folks.
Like 3 of them didn't play. 3 didn't play.
Yeah, the line looks a little better. That at some point during the game they had Justin running and the other quarterbacks running for their life. So it was one of those things. Defensively, I thought seeing Peyton, number 41, the linebacker y'all got.
Peyton Wilson, yeah.
Hey, man. I hate we missed out on him. He's a dog.
Justin didn't look trash, though, man. Justin delivered the ball the way he was supposed to deliver the ball.
He didn't look bad. And he would have been 7 for 7 if Tomlin challenged that play, because Van Jefferson, that was the catch, the one incompletion.
Yeah. I like what I saw overall. I think it needs to be tightened up. I think, you know what if you're watching preseason football, I say this all the time. You need to look at 2s and 3s, because on a 53-man roster, that 53-man roster, if it's solid and it's hard to make cuts, you've got a good team. You've got a really good team.
That's facts.
And, you know, watching some of the 53, it's going to be hard to make some cuts in the Texans, the Steelers, you know, the Reds. It's going to be hard to make some cuts.
I know who cooked for the Steelers, though. I can tell you one dude right now. He cooked.
Who's that?
Quez Watkins. He cooked. He's cooked, bro. There ain't no way. Scotty Miller going to make the team over him. He going to make the team over him. That was horrible with that punt thing, man. And he was running bad routes. He's been given a lot of chances. I just don't think he's with us.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you know, I've had a chance to just switching gears. He said Van would be nice at number 3.
Yeah.
He said number 41 around the ball all game. He really was. He really was. He was running around. And I'm going to tell y'all, I said it when y'all got him. Corey Trice is going to be a killer. That boy's going to be a killer, man. The boy's going to be nice, man.
At practice today, he ran slot corner a little bit more than usual instead on the outside.
The boy going to be nice, man. Hear your boy, man. The boy going to be nice, man. I know one when I see him. And looking at his film when we were reviewing it and getting ready for the draft, I told y'all got one, and I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I want him so bad.
But Calvin Austin, I don't know if he's ready, Tate. I want to just say that to Tate, too. I don't know if Calvin Austin is ready, Tate. I don't know if he's ready. I don't know. I got to see some more.
He's ready to be a kick returner and number 4 receiver. He's not a 3. I mean, either Steelers make a trade, or when Roman Wilson comes back, he goes to 3. Calvin Austin is a take the top off the defense, kick returner, occasional, you know, hit him with a post route or something like that. I don't think he's consistent enough to be a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Put up.
Well, I got the Cowboys that I'm gonna go into before we actually go into our break. But I'm gonna tell you. So watching the Cowboys early, and I got a chance to watch the first half. Number one, Junior Fiaco started on the line, which is really good for us to see that, one of our draft picks out here getting some more fit. Mozzie looks strong. That's something that I wanted to see a lot. That running game under our new defensive coordinator looks different. The linebackers got some pop in it. Overshown is flying around. It looks good to see him back from that knee injury. Bell back at safety, because he played linebacker last year. Him back at safety, that man, I'm so excited to see that boy go back to safety, man. For real. He got an interception early. Jalen Brooks is looking, he's gonna probably be our fourth wide receiver, and I like that. But the thing that Tyler Guyton played a little bit. He had a chest cold, but he didn't, he didn't play much. But he played, he got a couple pancakes. They brought him out. I was really happy about that. Jalen Cropper with receiver, he's probably gonna make the squad at wide receiver. We're not gonna keep so many tight ends. And then Marshawn Nealon stepping in for Sam Williams is doing good. I think we need to see more from him, but that safety room for the Dallas Cowboys is insane. It's insane. I mean, it's wild. They've got a whole bunch of talent there, and I'm excited about it. But I can't let my little report, and I'm over with about this after this. I can't let this go unnoticed. Trey Lance, man, you're playing different. You need some more work, but he don't look bad. He don't look bad at all. He doesn't look like garbage. I mean, Zach Wilson didn't look like garbage today, but I'm just saying, Trey Lance didn't look like garbage, and I appreciate them bringing him on and letting him play throughout the rest of the game. Cooper Rush did what he did. We should have scored on now, and he just overthrew his man, but we had it. But yeah, 2s and 3s look good. 2s and 3s look good, and I'm excited about them. Of course, no real ones played today. And if they did, they played 1 or 2 plays and they were out of it.
I want to get some clarity from Dresden.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I think they look weak, undisciplined, and ill-prepared. With a considerable lack of quality depth, I'm 7-9 season with no fluke AFC North wins in the first half of the season to keep them afloat. As Dresden, I know you ain't talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you do, I'll bet you a whole show, not just an hour. I'll bet you a whole show corner time that the Pittsburgh Steelers ain't going 7-9. I'll bet you a whole show.
We got smoke.
So bring it. Because I'm telling
smoke.
you, Mike Tomlin ain't never went out. Come stop it. I'll bet you I'm talking about the whole show. I'll turn my back to the camera that the Pittsburgh Steelers ain't going 7-9. I'll bet the whole show. The whole show. That ain't happening. You can forget it.
I have to say this, and then like I said, we'll go on to part 2. The kickoff rules, you guys. Do you like it? Do y'all like this right now?
There you go. There's my response. I ain't even got to say no words. There's my response.
The kickoff rules. You think it's dumb to do, but tell me about the kickoff rules. Do you like it? Yes or no?
I don't know if I like it, but I don't dislike it. It don't matter to me. It's just a change in the game. All these people that don't like it, it's trash, it's dumpster juice. Y'all just them, again, curmudgeons, old man, get off my lawn. The game changes, man. Basketball changed. Baseball got a pitcher's clock. The game changes, man. We evolve. Now, once we get used to it, it just be another regular part of the game. I don't like it nor dislike it. It's a change. I'm okay with it.
It's different.
So Dresden said 7 wins. He said 7 wins, Mom. Bet the corner time. It's a bet. It's a bet. And you got to send film in as Dresden so we could just put you in the corner for the whole show. Just got you with your back. You got to send that film in. I'll bet you the whole show. Whole corner time that the Steelers. The Steelers' basement is 10 wins. That's big facts.
Basement. That's the basement. That's the
big fact. Yeah,
that's the
basement. You gonna look undisciplined and like you not together when you don't got Cam Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, Patrick.
It's a bet. It's a bet. The whole show. It's a bet.
So Cam Hayward, TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Patrick Queen, Minka Fitzpatrick, all these guys didn't play.
Yeah.
And outside the two fumble snaps,
TJ Watt didn't play. I mean, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, as Dresden, I'm putting my email address in the chat right now. Make sure that's gonna be that you know. And as soon as they get them wins, I just need you. We ain't gonna wait till the end of the season. As soon as they get the wins, I just need you to go on and send your picture because we're gonna have you up in the corner for the whole freaking show with your back to the screen. Or you can get out of it quick. You can put on a dunce hat and stand there with your thumb in your mouth for the dunce hat. Now you can either get that or stand backwards to the camera. Whatever way you want, you can have it. It don't matter to me.
Hey,
whatever way you want.
G, take us to part 2, G.
Thanks for listening to us on another KnoItAllZ podcast on a Sunday, rocking out live on YouTube. If you're watching this, just give us a pause for the cause. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. If you're listening to us on audio, wherever you get your audio podcast, we'll be right back with part 2 of the KnoItAllZ podcast.
And we are back. We are back. You guys, man, it's been a lot. Been a lot that we talked about. Just so that we could tap back in and let everybody know. First and foremost, get those algorithms up. Make sure that you get them up, man. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. The bells will ring, and we're in there letting y'all check it out, man. So I do have to say that I think that the new kickoff rules are definitely going to be, rules that I think that would improve the game, add some excitement to the game. Mm-hmm. When we're talking about the Afton said, I like Moon and Herbert as offensive linebacker. No, excuse me, outside
linebacker depth. Yeah, absolutely.
And she said Liel has stepped up so far. Let's see if he carries it to the regular season. Mr. Woodside said after I agreed, I got poked in the eye mocking the play as a safety a million years ago, was out for two possessions and had a swollen eye for days. Tim Line say hit the like and share button. We appreciate you, man, for the content. Listen, as we switch gears, I just need to ask you guys, and this is kind of off every subject, but I told y'all this is what we do. We're in the culture and we're of the culture. So because of that, we have little things like this. Tate, who's this group?
Oh, come on now. Stop that. That's easy. That's easy. Tate, if you miss this, you cooked.
I don't think I really know. I think it's it's down the street from Fred Sanford house. I know that.
No.
He did say El Segundo a lot. Fred did. But there's a wallet and there's a sign that says El Segundo.
Yes, the big Tribe Called Quest. I left my wallet in the El Segundo.
Oh, yeah. I know now that you said it.
Yeah, man. You got hip hop, man. You got to know that. That's something you got to know.
I do know it now that you said it. I didn't remember it. To me, more people know it because of Fred Sanford than Tribe Called Quest. Good job, Black and Gold Standard.
Yeah, he knew right off the bat.
I'll say it like this.
Hey, look what Lamar said. Tate. Look what Lamar said.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tate.
Uh-oh, Tango.
Hey, what did he say? He said you're not a real hip hopper, man.
Let me tell you something about Lamar Thomas, man.
Uh-oh.
Back in the day, Lamar Thomas, we used to say, if hip hop music was any other music, if Lamar would like the hard rock version of hip hop. He used to like groups like Onyx and just all kind of crazy groups, man. But I was riding with the West Side. I was riding with the West Coast back then. He was somewhere deep east.
That's fact. That's facts. That is big facts.
I will say that because Tate made me. And listen, I love the Tupac All Eyes on Me album, but Tate overplayed it. I know Tupac had larynx issues after his throat was sore after I came.
What you said he had? Larynx issues?
Larynx issues. That boy.
That's hilarious.
That boy Tate would play that Tupac CD
I remember.
all the time.
I had to remember the little. It was little. It was a 2-door. The Gray Cougar.
Man.
Yeah. It was a 3-seater too, because I busted the back of my seat. I had to have a spare tire behind it to hold the seat up.
Man, listen, I'm just gonna tell you, when we go play cards and we playing cards, man, this boy Tate would play that Tupac CD. Oh man, God, dog, that bone I got so tired of hearing, man. And I tried to put him on. I tried to put him on Outkast or somebody, Goody Mob. He wasn't here.
I liked Outkast, Southern Playalistic. That was just coming out. They were just coming out back then.
Yeah.
But and since you talk about the culture and brought up spades, everybody here, Lamar Thomas, Big G, y'all know who the best spade player y'all ever played with was.
I do. And listen, I'll gladly admit it. At one point,
hey, Big G great hate though, but go ahead, Ma.
At one point in time, I thought it was my brother until we played my uncle fresh out the pen.
They cheated.
And you know what I'm saying? G got me beat. That hurt me. We had him right there. Even with him cheating, we had him. All you had to do was just bend your hand, man.
Bro, they reneged and took all the books and pushed them together so I couldn't call the book. Come on, man. We don't take L's out there like that, bro. I don't take no L's in no spades. Not like that.
Yeah.
Never.
What up, B-Dirt? B-Dirt in the building.
I know why B-Dirt came, but
that one hurt.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
That one hurt. But we're gonna get to it right now, man. I mean, there's been some smoke brewing, and G got some stuff he need to say. So we out here finna say it. Yeah. Let's talk about it. The Michigan scandal. Who cares about it? And does anyone care?
Hey, Ma. Colin Coward said nobody cares outside of East Lansing and Columbus, Ohio. And Big G cared more than anybody. I heard about this so much on the homies OT Friday night. I'm about to go to sleep, man. Just shoot me a text when I can get up and come back to the show.
No, you ain't. I ain't gonna go long with this at all. The deal is that it's been substantiated that they found out that there's tier 1 stuff, there's tier 2 stuff, and a lot of people do care concerning the NCAA and all whatever else. Now, do Ohio State fans, in particular the ones that I'm around, have a lot going on concerning this conversation with Michigan? Absolutely, they do, because they're going to try to run in the ground and say you cheated and all whatever else. The issue is Michigan did cheat. But it doesn't matter about what happened on the field. Michigan did cheat. They did. It's been substantiated. Jim Harbaugh listen, Jim Harbaugh looked the camera in the face and said, I don't cheat. I don't do this. And then less than 8 hours, they gave him a show cause for 5 years. So we already know, right? You did. But the issue is that it does have an effect on the culture of football, of college football. Absolutely have an effect. Now, in my opinion, I do not say, and I'm saying it publicly, Sherrone Moore will not get a suspension in the 2024 football season. No other Michigan coaches will get a suspension in the 2024 season. However, the long-term effect that this is going to be on the program is big. And I'm just going to say it. Michigan, y'all got hell of a kahunas because you invited Jim Harbaugh to be the honorary captain at your first game after he got a 5-year show cause. So you got hella kahunas to invite the guy back. So I understand that. What I don't like is the
Can I ask a question, Big G?
Yes, sir.
What's a show cause?
A show cause means
explain to the live show. Nobody really knows but you. What's a show cause?
A show cause means that you cannot have anything to do publicly or privately for the institution. Literally, you're not even supposed to be on campus when you get a show cause. So Jim Harbaugh, as the NFL coach for the Los Angeles Chargers, just got a 5-year show cause and a 1-year suspension from ever participating with anything to do with college football. But the University of Michigan is trying to even smear it in their face, and they invited him back for the first game to be the honorary captain.
You know why they did that?
Wow,
Because the NCAA about to not have no kahunas. They about to be castrated, and Michigan know that, college football know that, Jim Harbaugh know that.
I don't think they did that. I think they're trying to rub it in their face.
I got my popcorn out to listen to you though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think they're trying to rub it in their face. And the bottom line is it's going to affect the Michigan program one way or the other. The only issue I have, and like I was saying, is that the denialists are from the University of Michigan program. I respect B Dirt so much because B Dirt has never been a denialist about didn't nothing happen. B Dirt know good and damn well something happened. But he admits it. But like I said, and I'm saying it as a Buckeye fan, they beat us on the field. So what difference does it make? But the deal is you did something. You should have a punishment. There should be a penalty. And that's all I got to say about the whole deal.
And that's all that will be said. We're going to jump over here to baseball, MLB. The Phillies are 69-49. They are still out of their last 10, 4-6, Big G. Sheesh.
How many games they up on Atlanta though? Still
7.5 and
exactly.
Actually, the Mets and the Braves are tied at 61-56. The Nationals are 54-65. Marlins are 44-75. The Brewers 67-50. The Cardinals 60-58. The Cubs 59-60. The Reds 57-61. They're 5-5 over their last 10 games. The Dodgers are 68-49, Diamondbacks 66-53. The Padres 66-53. The Giants are 61-58, and the Rockies need prayer. We got in the American League right now, we have the Orioles. The Orioles and the Yankees, they have the best record in baseball now. 70-49, both of them together. Better than the Phillies. Better than Big G's Phillies. The Red Sox 61-55, the Rays 59-58. We got the Cleveland Guardians at 69.
Give Big G a fine when he come back because he cut his camera out and walked away. You can hear him moving stuff in the room. He cut his camera off, but then push mute.
Didn't put mute on.
That's a big fine.
That's a big fine.
You a dry snitch.
No, we heard you. That ain't no dry snitch.
You a dry snitch.
He said he dry snitching. Cleveland Guardians at 69-49. The Twins at 65-42. Royals at 65-53. The Stros are leading the American League West at 62-55. They climb back in it. The Mariners 62-56. The Rangers are still behind last year's champions 55-63. Of course, the White Sox still need prayer. They're 1-9 in their last 10. I think we might need to pray and fast for the White Sox at this point. It's really getting bad. Let's talk about this real quick. Last time we spoke, you said they could climb back in it. Do we see the Reds getting back in it? Oh, big fine.
Yeah.
On Big G too. Big G got fined. He got fined too. Yeah, you were talking, it don't matter. You were talking and your mouth was on it.
Whoa, Big Paul's his mouth was on it. What is you talking about?
See, I'm on the almonds too. We on our almonds too.
Hey, man, as far as the Reds go, ain't much to talk about. They won 3 out of 4 against the Marlins, and they come to lose 2 out of 3 to the Brewers. So until they get like a 5 or 6 game win streak going, ain't nothing much I can say, man. We got the talent, but you got to put, man, David, but every move he made, yesterday it was 0-0 in the 8th inning. I get taking the picture out, but the dude you brought in just came back, just like his third appearance after injury for like 2 or 3 months. Put him in, gave up a home run. They lose a 1-0 game to the Brewers yesterday. They won a 1-run game against them today, but yesterday's game could have been won. David Bell's a terrible manager. And today, stringing together 5 or 6 in a row, I got no confidence in making the playoffs.
No confidence. Big G, you on mute. Talk to me. You said, how you feeling about your Phillies at this point?
We still better than the Atlanta Braves, and that's all that matters. We done went 4-6. The last 20 games were 8-12 in the last 20, and we still 7.5 games in front of the Braves. So it don't matter. We're going to win our division. We're taking our lumps. The Yankees mopped us. The Diamondbacks beat the brake shoes off of us today. So, we're taking our lumps. We're trying to get along together. Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to jump out there like you do, man, and say y'all trash.
Say,
when it comes time for the playoffs, y'all going to be one series and done.
Bet the corner time. Hey. Bet the corner time. Bet the corner time. How much?
15 minutes.
See, no. Say it with your chest. Do 30. Bet the corner time for 30.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. It's a bet.
Tate, I need for you to handle this question, Tate. Is there a major league situation happening with the White Sox? Go ahead and answer that question.
They the real life bad news Bears. What do you mean is there a major situation? They gonna be the worst team in baseball since the 162 games been implemented. 134 lost team was the Cleveland something in 1897 when they played 154 games. 162 games might be the worst team ever. They terrible. They traded away anybody that they may have had. They trying to rebuild, man. They the disgrace of the North Side.
They the worst team ever.
Do you add anything to add? I mean, why are they this bad? I think that's the question that she's asking. Like, why are they this bad? What has made them this bad? I mean, they got major league talent, right? So if you have every major
they don't have no major league talent. They don't have no major league talent. They traded everybody they had, bro. They got a far. Listen, my comparison to them. Remember, and the fish to say Pittsburgh, and they had the Pittsburgh Pisces, and all the guys that was on their team, and how the one dude was talking about trade me. That's exactly what the White Sox just did. And so now they got a bunch of guys that nobody know nothing about. Just hopefully they all got the same horoscope.
You talking about Lucius Tucker?
Lucius
Tucker. Say Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he said, trade me. So that's what they are. They're equivalent. They're the Pittsburgh Pisces, or whatever they were called, the Pythons, the Pittsburgh Pythons before they changed their name. The White Sox need to change their name from the White Sox. I don't know, the Gray Sox, the Yellow Sox, the Blue Sox. I don't know. But they big trash. They the worst team that's ever been put together.
Socks. They the stanky Sox.
Stanky, the big stanky, big dumpster juice socks. That's what they are.
Stanky Sox. So Afton said, no, are they purposely tanking or do they just suck? I think they just suck. I think they stunk in the beginning of the year and then they traded off any hope of
getting better so they can tank. But I mean, I don't even know who the it's not like a generational player. They're gonna have a good pick if they just played to try and win. They still be a top 3 draft picking team. Ain't no reason to look this bad to tank.
They're horrible.
At this point, they just need the whole draft. Just get him the whole draft. You know what I'm saying? So they can be competitive. They, give them the whole draft.
I wouldn't be shocked, and I'm saying this straight up. I wouldn't be shocked if they relocated the franchise.
Classy.
That's how bad they are. I wouldn't be shocked.
But why would they do that, man?
Because they horrible. they trying to get to Vegas, Tate. They trying to get to Vegas. They trying to get to Vegas, man.
I heard that's an Oakland A's home, though.
They trying to get. It's the first team that's the horriblest, the fastest. And they can't get nobody to come.
Is that a word? Is that a word? Horriblest.
Hey,
we're gonna
take it. We're gonna take it as the word horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they horrible. They horrible, and they trying to relocate. It's Vegas or bust. It's for the White Sox and for the A's.
Afton, thank you for that question. I think that's a great question, and it's fair. I mean, because when we start talking about it, I mean, no sports franchise wants to be this bad, and but they are this bad for a reason. Lamar Thomas said, "Horriblest."
The horriblest.
Is that a word? Shout out to Lamar too. He said, "Seems like we got great chemistry, like we have a lot of fun." Hey, sweet man, you don't know the stuff that going behind the scenes, man. The little back and forth bickering with each other, man. That's part of it too. I guess it just show up on camera that we good because we is good, but it be some backstage beefs, and one of these jokers mess with me too much, I'm gonna put hands on either one of them. They brothers, so I might have to get both of them.
I ain't worried about it. We're gonna be moving furniture all around. As a matter of fact, I'll show it to your doorstep and hit the ding ding, and Valerie gonna open it up, and you ain't gonna even see it coming. I'm gonna be gonna kick both dogs, ran through the house, moved all the furniture all around and everything, and then just get right back in the car and drive away.
I ain't worried about you, Tate. I'll do you like that sidewalk did you when it was icy and you went sliding down it. We ain't worried about that.
I got the video still to that. I still got the video of that,
It's on TikTok. It ain't hard to find.
I know. I got it though. I got it for when you sent it to me, man. I still got
brother
the video,
go sliding down the driveway just like that.
Hey, y'all both know what I'm dealing with now for a little while. I'll be all right. I ain't complaining about nothing. But y'all know before that though, I'm digging both y'all cats.
Okay.
No way.
Okay. And many times me and G done got into it. You know what I'm saying?
That's amateur boxing. when y'all going against each other?
No way.
Come on, Big G. You know.
I already done hit you with the sign. I hit you with, come on, man. I already done hit you with the sign.
You know we used to put on, and Sweet T Lamar out there know too. We used to put on boxing gloves for recreation back in the day.
Absolutely.
I got two losses. I got two losses ever. One against Ryan Coots, kind of with me. He's long and fast, and Mike West caught me with a lucky shot. But past that, whoever put him on, y'all took an L.
Yeah, well,
Take me and you never went at it.
Or you ain't want to put him on.
Nah, for real. So Tim Line said G talks so much. He even does it when it comes to stuff that don't even involve sports. I mean,
who said that?
But that's G. That's G. G has been this way his whole life. It just is what it is.
Mine agree. Your brother agreed with him.
So what?
Said, Rob, you know what I heard out of Dallas
all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, but I ain't gonna say no names, but Big G did put his hands on somebody's Salvation Army dance back in the day.
I put my hands on several people back in the day, but I ain't gonna say no names to nobody. I put my hands on several folks. I leave them all anonymous right now, but I don't recall me taking the L ever.
Oh, Big G.
No.
What is you 2-0 far as my memory go?
More like 5-0.
I didn't know that we had boxing records. Oh,
you got records?
I didn't know that we had keeping boxing records. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real.
And I'm sure down there in Texas where y'all know how to fight good, man. I hope you you should be undefeated.
Nah, I mean, I took one. It's just one. Yeah,
only person I took the L dog with is the late great.
Yeah,
he beat me down like I stole something.
And that one came to my mama. She had me smelling ammonia. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. Mm-hmm. I jumped bad, and I was, thought I was supposed to talk to her crazy, and she just put them 1, 2, and I was done. See, but in my house, here's the deal. In my house, and I was raised, and I didn't raise my children like that, but in my house, if you took an L, you were gonna take another one when you got home. So it was no way I was taking 2 L's in one day. It wasn't. It wasn't no way I was taking 2 L's in one day. So if I had to fight somebody, you best believe they was gonna catch a bad one.
Let me tell you how.
But let me deal with. I got to deal with Afton's comment. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. She said, Rob, you know what I heard out of Dallas? That Jerry is in no rush to reach a deal with CD. CD seems less than impressed. The whole thing that's going on, you guys down here, so you'll understand what's going on in Cowboy Nation, is that with Dak and with Sedarius, the two things that are happening with both of them guys is they want to sign, but they want to sign 3-year deals, right? And because the organization wants to sign them to 5-year deals, they've been holding out. But then the 5-year money ain't like the 3-year money, so now they're trying to get back in the middle. And at one point last week, it was really favorable because they were meeting at 4, and I think CD was coming in right. What I tell you, G? What's Justin Jefferson getting? He was getting like $1 million less than Justin Jefferson.
CD won $32 million.
Right. So it was right up there. That number was right up there for 4 years. And I think it was like
he won 100. I think he said 126 million, and he wants 87 or 88 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I got to remember the number, but it's just the whole thing here is CD will get signed before the year starts. And I want y'all heard it here. I said it on my Dallas Cowboy podcast, and I'll say it again. I would not be surprised if Dakota plays out his last year and just, takes his hits, because the gist of the matter is that it's not to the Joneses' favor to let him get outside of this year, because he's gonna spank him. And rightly so. I would spank somebody if it was me. And you guys haven't showed me loyalty throughout this whole process, and I've shown
win a playoff game and we'll show you loyalty.
I'm gonna go ahead and
win a playoff game. We'll show you loyalty.
Let me tell you something.
We'll show you the money too.
Let me ask y'all something. After being retired, how hard has it been to find a quarterback?
2 years. We got 2 of them now.
It takes some time. You
can't. It took 2 years.
Right, but that's still 2 years where you have to go through a season like, man, we got no quarterback.
We made the playoffs the year we didn't have him. We made the playoffs the last year Ben was there.
That's not my point.
We made the playoffs the year he wasn't there. That's not my point. And then we're going to make the playoffs again.
That's not my point, G. I'm saying to you is that you don't find competent top 10 quarterbacks sitting on a couch. Either you make a deal to pay a great one, or you keep the one you got. And my grandmama always taught me, dance with the girl that you brought to the prom.
Yeah, until she not, she is till she not. And it's hard to find a franchise quarterback, man. But y'all found one. But man, what have he done besides regular season? So Jerry is at the point like, I'm gonna let this joker get his last 50, see what he do this year. If he take us far, we're gonna re-sign him, and I'm willing to pay a little more because I got to.
No, you're gonna have to pay him a little more. You're gonna have to pay like you weigh. That gonna back up the Brinks truck.
It's gonna be a difference between 60 and 65, probably.
If I was Dak Prescott, I would demand a trade today.
If
I was Dak, I would demand a trade.
I guarantee Dakota will pay out his contract this year.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
He gonna get that $50 million.
He got 50 million reasons why he gonna play out his contract.
If I was him, I would demand a trade.
That's a great question. And I'm gonna tell you like this. There's only 8 players better than him. 7, I might say. And if you look at that and you're saying
quarterbacks.
7 quarterbacks better, and you're not getting any of those 7. You're not getting none of those 7 out of the places that they're at right now.
Well, and CJ Stroud going to jump him too, so that'll be 8. CJ Stroud jumped him. That'll be 8.
No, he already got half Dak playoff wins this first playoff.
Yeah, CJ Stroud has jumped that first. So
he's the best quarterback in Texas.
CJ Stroud looks good, but no. But
he already got half Dak playoff wins in one playoff.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. After you're saying you don't, and you're usually very reasonable. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. I hear your statement, but my statement is that when it comes down to it, if you could find somebody better or you had somebody better, you would have.
They already inked it.
I'm just gonna tell you. We went through so many years before we found Tony Romo, and Tony Romo was a needle in a haystack, right? So we went through horrible quarterbacks.
Lamar, you're the Cowboys is the only franchise that's like that. Normally, once a team moves off of a franchise quarterback, within 2 to 3 years, they identify another franchise quarterback. That's the normal pace. Who hasn't done it?
Nobody since Marino. They just got 2. They ain't since Marino.
Yeah, you talk that talk. And before that, I mean, you could say, and B-Dirt will vouch for this, you could say Dalton was good. Andy Dalton was good.
But they had Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer. They were Carson Palmer, Andy Dalton, Joe Burrow. They had 3 good quarterbacks in a row. 3 in a row.
And that's about where Dak at is Andy Dalton is prime. Go to the playoffs every year, don't never win none.
Detroit. I mean, if you look at it, Detroit. I mean, you
Stafford. Do you know Matt Stafford?
Yeah.
Right, but we're talking about
grow on trees, though.
But see, Mod, that's the bias because we're talking about top organizations in the NFL. See, I cut the organization level off at around 10. There's like 10 organizations that's in the NFL that is traditionally good all the time. And so out of those 10 organizations, they don't wait a long time to get another franchise quarterback. So out of those 10 teams that I identified, the Cowboys is the one that's always had to struggle. And guess what the common denominator is? Jerry Jones. He's the common denominator. So Jerry's the problem with this. It's not Dak. It's not Lamb. It's not Micah Parsons. It's Jerry. He's the common denominator. He needs to move out the way and let the youngsters take control of the team because he's hurting the team. He's hurting the team because of his bias and what he loves.
So first, let's say this. But B-Dirt said between Boomer and Carson was terrible, though, Mark. Yeah, exactly. They're just because you don't find
Jeff Blake. Jeff Blake.
You don't have
playoffs.
You just don't find him anywhere. And he said, question: what happened to CJ and Diggs on the sideline?
They was arguing with each other.
I mean, Diggs
arguing with each other.
Diggs gonna argue with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
They was arguing with each other.
It just is what it is. Diggs gonna argue with everybody.
That's just not. But CJ's don't care. And this is some fantasy football advice. Don't draft one Houston Texan wide receiver. They ain't worth it. Like you can get them later on down the road because CJ's gonna hit who's wide open. He don't care nothing about who don't get the ball, who's catches his what. Whoever's open, that's where the ball's going. So as far as fantasy football, nah. Diggs, Nico, Tank, Dalton Schultz, those are later on draft picks. That's some fantasy advice for you.
Hey man, who the Rams third string quarterback? He can't take them down to get this dub against the Cowboys.
I see number 13.
That's Stetson Bennett. He's been in the
that's Bennett. That's Georgia quarterback.
That's Stetson Bennett.
Okay.
No, that ain't no Stetson Bennett.
That's too. That's
number 13?
Yeah.
Number 13, Stetson Bennett?
He been in the whole game. Stetson Bennett done threw 4 picks, but look like he finna get it done.
Oh yeah, they got it like at the 6. They're gonna score. They got it at the 6. No, that ain't Stetson. That's Bob Stoops. Look at Bob Stoops' son out there catching that ball, number 6. This big game Bob, baby boy. Bob Stoops.
You way behind.
Yeah, it's a timeout now. 13 is Stetson Bennett, though.
Yeah, you way behind.
Yeah, big game Bob's son out there.
Yeah, this is against our thirds. I like it, man. It's been a good game. So we're gonna go ahead and it's that time that we get our parting shot.
No, we got to do our thing. We got to
do. We do have to do the
NFC.
Yeah,
our annual. It's the divisional races. It's our annual show. We do it every year.
Yep, yeah. You're right. I totally forgot about that. And it's our 2024 division predictions. This is the last segment that we have before we get up out of here. So, I mean, G, you've been having this ready for the last couple of weeks. So we're gonna start with you, buddy. Let's get it cracking.
Does it matter if I go AFC or NFC? Does it matter?
Let's go AFC first.
All right, so I'm gonna go AFC East. I pick the Buffalo Bills to win the AFC East. I think they're not as bad as what everybody thinks. I think they got a serviceable defense. I think Keon Coleman's going to be a good replacement for Diggs. So I got Buffalo 1. I got the Jets 2. I got Miami 3. And I got the Patriots need prayer and help because they might be the worst team in football at 4. and the AFC. Go ahead. Somebody else can do that. Yep.
Go ahead, Tate.
Put the graphic back up.
All right.
All right, AFC East. I'm gonna agree with Big G. I got Buffalo 1. I agree with him. I think they're gonna the replacement is it Coleman they got.
Keon Coleman, yeah.
And then Chris Samuels, and they're gonna lean more on the running game this year, which is with the
Curtis Samuels, right?
with the 12 personnel. So Buffalo first. I got Miami second, man. I don't believe in the Jets. They got a hell of a defense. I don't like Aaron Rodgers, so this could be bias on my part. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. Got the Jets finishing third. Got the Jets coming in third and New England fourth.
Yep.
Wow, this is you guys. I just want to say, and it might sound that I'm sounding really excited about this. This is the first time that we've ever really been separated, like for real.
Wow.
Because I got the Dolphins, the Jets, and then the Bills in this division. The Patriots will be the end. But I got the Dolphins first, the Jets second, the Bills third, and then the Jets.
Why you pick the Dolphins?
Well, I think the Bills stepped back. Even though they got their linebackers got back, they lost some safety help. And as far as their wide receiver room is depleted. Keon Coleman is there, yeah. And they got the big tight end, Knox.
They got two tight ends. They got Knox and the kid from Kincaid from Oregon State.
And then they still got a running game. So I just still think that they're not going defensively, they're not going to be able to do it.
Touchdown.
They're not going to be able to do it. But the Dolphins, I think the Dolphins will be number one. Like I said, the Jets will be number two.
Mark, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know what Tua's record is in 49 degrees or less?
I don't agree with that.
He's 0-7.
I understand that.
That ain't nothing to agree with. That's fact.
And do you know how many times Tua in the back half of the season, how many times Tua is going to play in the cold?
You won't. I'm gonna tell you like this. You won't sway me. This is how I feel about it. And when I get these feelings, I feel like I'm normally right. So I'm gonna go with it. We got it on record. I say, and then you can tell what you said. I said the Dolphins, the Jets, the Bills, and the Patriots.
Tate said this.
Tate, what'd you say again?
I said the Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, the Patriots.
Oh, okay. B-Dirt said, holy cow, I agree with Maud.
Yeah.
And then Miami, Bills, Jets, Patriots. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I like it. Okay. So the next we'll go to
AFC South.
The AFC. You want to go to the South or the West?
AFC South.
Okay. AFC South. Go ahead.
All right. AFC South, divisional winner CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. Houston Texans could mess around and be in the AFC Championship game, by the way, too. I'm letting you know they're really that good. So I go with them first. I go with the Jacksonville Jaguars second. I go with the Indianapolis Colts third. And I go with the Tennessee Titans fourth.
Love it. Love it. Tate.
Man, Jacksonville going to be good. They're going to be better than they was last year.
That's big facts.
But I could see CJ taking a step back and hearing about this Stephon Diggs argument. I mean, because he's so good. I mean, 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions last year for a rookie. But I'm going to go Texans. I like their defense better. I'm going to go Texans, Jacksonville. Same as Big G. Texans, Jacksonville, Colts, Titans.
I disagree. One more time, Jacksonville got better. And I really think it's going to be a dogfight. But this is contingent upon one thing. I think the Houston Texans are the class of this division. So they're number one. And we all agree on the number one. But the Colts, I think, have taken a step up. They got Jonathan Taylor for the whole season. And if they
you don't know, do you hope?
No. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's not played a whole season for 2 years.
Okay.
2 years in a row.
You got and you got your quarterback back in Anthony Richardson. You got help at the wide receiver position. Your tight ends are stepping up. Their defense is moving up as well. I like the Colts second in this division.
You You say you got your quarterback back. He played 5 games. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I got the Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Titans. That's what I got in this division. Now let's go to the AFC West. AFC West, Big G, let's go.
It's not even no question. The Kansas City Chiefs, numero uno. Yeah, I mean, Patrick Mahomes, unless he get hurt or something happen, he gonna be right there in the AFC Championship game too, looking everybody around. But Xavier Worthy did get cracked. I mean, not Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and Hollywood Brown might be out for the season. He got cracked, so he got a sternum injury and all whatever else. So ain't no telling what's going on. But they always find some guy off the bench to bring him in and fill it in, because all you need is my homeboy and Kelsey. Yeah. So give me the Chiefs first. Mm-hmm. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders second.
Woo!
Las Vegas. Listen, the only thing they need is a quarterback. But the Pierce is a great coach. And they got great defense out there. Mm. So give me the Raiders second. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers third. And then give me the Broncos fourth.
Okay. I like it. So why do you think do you think this injury that's going to be nagging Herbert, that you think it's going to nag him the whole year? So you think he's going to be able to play through it, huh?
So I think Herbert will play, but the issue is who's he throwing it to? First of all, who's he throwing it to? I know he ain't throwing it to the boy out of TCU. That's big trash. That boy is horrible. Quentin Johnson, whatever his name, Quentin Johnson. He's horrible. Oh, he's horrible. He's horrible. He's one of the worst wide receivers I've ever seen in the league. He's like Lima Swede, trash. He don't even need to be starting in the league. But yeah, he ain't got nobody to throw it to. But they're going to try to lean on the run game. But I'm just telling you, Pierce is a better pro coach than Jim Harbaugh.
Like it.
So that's why I like the Raiders.
All right. Rob Lightfoot said Chiefs, Chargers, Vegas, Broncos. Tate, give me your AFC West prediction.
I'll go with Rob Lightfoot. He already picked it for me.
Chiefs, Chargers, Vegas, Broncos. Okay.
But the Chiefs not gonna get home field advantage this year.
No, not for the AFC. No, they're not. Nope.
So I'll switch one from that lineup. I will go Chiefs. Well, no, I'll actually switch two. I'll say Chiefs, Vegas, Broncos, and then the Chargers.
Oh, you going to Chargers last place?
Yeah.
Man, you lost your whole mind. You lost your whole mind.
I think the Broncos are going to be better under Sean Payton this year. You know what I'm saying?
They trash, bro.
And then I also think Vegas. I like him. He reminds me a lot of Mike Tomlin defensively. He's just gritty, bro. He's gonna find a way to win a game, and I like that. When you got your head coach that's gonna find a way to win a game, I love that, man. I love it.
But the thing is, man, we all know quarterback play wins games. You gotta take Mahomes and Herbert. You don't know who the Raiders quarterback is. Is it Minshew or is it the other dude from Purdue? And the Broncos, who they?
No, the Raiders quarterback is Minshew.
No, O'Donnell might start.
He said he's gonna name a starter after the Cowboys game next week.
Oh, okay.
So we don't know who's starting there.
Bo Nix is gonna be the Denver quarterback. Bo Nix.
Okay, so I gotta take Mahomes and Herbert all day. Y'all crazy if y'all didn't pick it like that.
Yeah, I understand, and that's your.
I like the Raiders. I like the Raiders 12 personnel.
Love it
with Meyer and Bauer, and then you got Devontae Adams over the top of both of them boys. Hey, that's going to take a lot of pressure off of that quarterback.
Devontae Adams will be traded by the trade deadline.
Oh,
bet corner time.
Oh,
bet corner time.
I ain't gonna bet on it. When it happens, you will know I call it. And I think Jared Stidham going to be the Raiders the Broncos starting quarterback.
Love it. All right. So AFC North. This is the one. Let's talk about it.
I'm going to Cincinnati Bengals to win the division.
Ooh.
I'm going Cincinnati Bengals 1. I'm going Pittsburgh Steelers 2. I'm going Baltimore Ravens 3. And I'm going them trash Elves at 4. That's my story, and I'm sticking to
it. Tate, who you got? Well, I'll tell you, Kevin said Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, same record, and the Browns last.
All right. This is the toughest division in football, one.
Facts.
But I'm gonna try not to be biased, man.
You already know he's gonna be big bias. You already know.
Nah, man, because I'm gonna surprise y'all. For the first time ever in the division's history, since 2002, I think, I got the Cleveland Browns winning the division.
Bet corner time. Bet,
I'm not
30 minutes corner time right now. Bet 30
minutes.
minutes. Bet 30 minutes corner time right now. Bet 30 minutes. Go bet it. Bet it 30 minutes corner time. Bet it.
I'm not betting you, man. But I'm gonna tell you why.
This is a great question. After you finish, go ahead. Cool.
Three. And I think Burrow obviously is the best quarterback in the division, second best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. I got concerns about the Bengals defense, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think the offense is going to be electric. He going to hit T. Higgins like he did today. You got Jamar Chase, but Jamar want to get paid. They take a step back at running back. They got a better tight end situation with the kid from Penn State that's been around. What's his name, Big G?
They play for who?
For the Bengals, tight end. He played for the Dolphins.
Oh, the long Galetsky or something.
Yeah.
Gesicki, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be better with him on offense, but their defense worried me. So I'm gonna go. And the Ravens lost so much. They lost defensive coordinator, 3 other defensive coaches. So offensive line not gonna be as good as it was. I'm gonna go Browns, Steelers, Ravens, Bengals. And it's crazy.
Ooh.
It's crazy because I just told y'all about picking the best quarterbacks. In this division, I got the 2 best quarterbacks finishing 3rd and 4th. But it's because of the defenses on the other teams. The Browns and the Steelers defense. The Steelers run game is going to keep them in every game. And that defense.
No way. The Bengals last?
It's a hot one, man. It's a hot one. But that's what I'm saying.
So here, I love it. I love it. You know, I love it just like I love.
And I'm not hating on because I said Burrow gonna be a beast. I've got concerns about their defense though.
When you can score 35, it don't matter.
That's true. That's what could.
It don't matter. You can score 35.
Well,
it don't matter.
I love this division. You know what I'm saying? I really do. If I wasn't a Cowboy fan, I probably would be a Steeler fan. That's for real.
We'll watch.
That's for real, but I'll never know that.
Get up now. We never want to know.
I'll never know that because you know if it ain't a Cowboy, then I ain't trying to hear it. But yeah, again, as I'm watching my favorite movie over here, The Notebook. If anybody ever asks y'all, don't say
great
that,
movie.
It
Great
really
movie.
is one of my favorite movies. But no,
What movie?
It's called The Notebook.
Great movie.
Oh, I love The Notebook. You over there feeling lovey-dovey?
The Steelers will win this division. The Steelers will win this division. Second place team throughout it all will be the Bengals. The third place team will be the Browns. And I agree, even though they got a good running back over there to go with, with Lamar. Defensively, they lost a lot. Offensive line, they lost a lot. They got offensive weapons, but you know, it's a two-part game. It's a two-part game. Your offense and your defense got to play together as a unit. And you know, I've seen it happen too many times where your offense is really good, but that defense give up money at the end of the game. That's how you lose, and that's how I see what's going to happen to the Baltimore Ravens. I got the Steelers.
I got big corner time with payday. I got big corner time with payday. Big corner time. We bet the first game. I told him Kansas City gonna pop them boys, and then he tried to tell me that the first 8 games they ain't gonna lose no more than 2. He tried to tell me. And then he tried to bet me that they won't lose no more than 4 for the whole season.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking. I'm gonna have pay in the corner the whole freaking season.
Caleb Williams looked good yesterday, though.
Caleb did look good yesterday. Caleb did good. Okay, well, we switched to the NFC East. To the NFC, and we'll start with the NFC East. Go ahead, G.
The Philadelphia Eagles is going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
As long as they ain't no injuries, the Philadelphia Eagles is going to the Super Bowl. So Philadelphia 1, the Washington Commanders 2. Jalen Daniels is going to win Rookie of the Year this year in the NFL. I'm calling it right now on the show. Jalen Daniels is going to win Rookie of the Year in the NFL. And I think with the addition of the defensive coordinator now becoming the Commanders head coach, with all the pieces they picked up, the Commanders 2, the Cowboys 3, and the Giants is the worst team in football. So the Giants 4.
Okay. All right. Tate, who you got?
Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
Yep, I have the Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Giants. That's how I have it.
How do you have the Cowboys in front of the Eagles? I just want to know that. Tell the people. Tell the people what they want to hear. Because I don't see it. There's no way.
Well, the reason why I say that is this. Number one, just like I hang my hat on Mike, the fact that he's never had a losing season. For 3 seasons in a row, we've went 12-5. I don't think that we're going to get to 12 wins. I think, 10 is the basement. 11 is where I think we're going to be at. And I picked these 12-win seasons the whole time. I've definitely been, on the pulse of everything. Here's the deal. Whether you see it or not, defensively, we didn't take steps back. If anything, I think we took a step up in the hiring of our old defensive coordinator. He brings back discipline. He brings back a linebacker play. He brings back us stopping the run, which is we were feast or famine. So therefore, you still got the same offensive weapons. Brandon Cook's a year older in that offense. Jalen Tolbert is coming up, and then you got youngsters that are pushing.
Who's going to run the ball?
Yes, Gabe Davis and oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but number 23. Those guys have looked really good in camp. And the running game, let's talk about that. The running game is better from osmosis because we drafted a left tackle that's probably going to be an all-pro. Not this year, but moving forward, he's really that good. Tyler Guyton is that good. And then you got a strong center in BB. And your line is cohesive. They're put together. You still got Zach Martin. You still got Tyler Smith. The line is better. So by osmosis, the running game will be better. And Dak is still going to cook. Dak is Dakota. He's going to cook. So that's why I say Dallas first. Philadelphia, I feel like upgraded because they got better with the wide receivers. So you're still not going to be able to beat them, Washington. The Giants, y'all are just going to take L's from everybody because you still got Danny Dimes at quarterback. So it kind of, and you traded away your best weapon in Saquon Barkley, who's going over there to Philadelphia. So yeah, that's who I got in the East. And in the West, I'll start it off. I got the 49ers, of course. I have the Cardinals at the second place. Then I got the Rams, and then I have the Seahawks. Who you got, G?
I got Seattle first, the 49ers second, the Rams third, and the Cardinals fourth. But I will say this division will not have the worst record in this division at the end of the season will be 6-10, if that's the worst. But I'm saying maybe 7-9. This division is very competitive, just like the AFC North. There are some very good teams in this division. But the Cardinals will finish last, but they got a lot of weapons out there. They got a great tight end, a dog wide receiver, a decent quarterback, a good running game. It's gonna be hard to get wins. But I think San Francisco takes a step backwards. I don't pick the 49ers. I think with all the Brandon Ayuk stuff going on, I don't look for him to stay. I look for him to be up out of there or sit. Give me the Seattle. I'll take Seattle.
I like it though. G, I mean, I don't think it's just so far off, man. I don't think it's so far off. The reason why I gave it to the Cardinals is because, you know, Kyler Murray's back and they've upgraded some weapons, man. So, hey, what did it take? Talk to me. What you got in the NFC West?
Okay. This is the voice of reason the live chat can believe in here. Man, the 49ers won. I don't know where you get Seattle won. Geno Smith, not going to happen. 2, the Rams. The Rams be better this year than they was last year. They drafted. They got the Kyron Williams coming back and running back, and they got Blake Corum, and the coach Sean McVay can draw up some plays. They still got Cooper Kupp healthy, and our boy that was offensive rookie of the year. What's his name? Puka Nacua. Yeah, the Rams is easy too. They gonna compete with the 49ers. This is competitive, but not as competitive as the NFC North. I got Arizona 3rd. I got Seattle finishing 4th. They got a new head coach, young coach. They're gonna play. They still a year or 2 away. But yeah, so again, and because of the system with Kyle Shanahan, Purdy's not the best quarterback, but he's the best in that system. Stafford's the best quarterback. Kyler Murray's next. Geno last. Again, look at the quarterbacks.
Okay, Ma.
Well, no, I've already went through my. I like Tate because like I said, I like the Seahawks. Where Tate put them. You know what I'm saying? I think that
you gotta like them last.
You like
Seattle last?
I had them last. But just to go over my picks, I said the 49ers. Me and Tate just had one. The Cardinals and the Rams flipped. He had the Rams second. I had the Cardinals second. But I had then I had the Rams 3rd. He had the Cardinals 3rd. So I mean, again, we agreed about the first and the last team. I thought that was good. The NFC North. Go ahead, G.
The Green Bay Packers is the best team in the NFC North. I seen it today. I've seen it over the weekend. I love Detroit. I think Detroit is not no scrubs. I'm not saying they're scrubs. They'll both make it. But the Green Bay Packers is the best team in the NFC North. So I got the Packers 1. I got Detroit 2nd. I got the Chicago Bears 3rd. And I got the Vikings 4th.
Jay Steve said Green Bay, Lions, Bears, Vikings. Same thing as you. All right, Tate. Who you got, man?
I'm gonna say Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings. But I'm gonna say they all win 9 games or better. All the 3 top teams.
Agreed. I couldn't put it. I couldn't put it any better. Tate. I absolutely concur with what your pick is. I think it's spot on. And I also believe that 9 wins is everybody in this division gets 9 wins. NFC South, we have the Falcons, Panthers, Saints, and the Buccaneers. Go ahead, G. Who you got?
This is the horriblest division in football. Is to take G's word.
By far, the horriblest, the worst, the big trash, the dumpster juice, whatever you want to call it, dumpster fire. This is the worst division in football. Period. Point blank. It ain't even close.
That brother said horriblest.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a back-to-back divisional winner in so many seasons anyway in this division. It's horrible. So knowing there's not been a back-to-back since Brady was at Tampa, give me the Atlanta Falcons to win the division. I got Atlanta 1. I got Tampa 2. I got New Orleans 3. And listen, I'm gonna tell you, David Carr gonna be on the bench quick. Spencer Rattler gonna take that boy job. And then give me the Carolina Panthers, who is not the worst team in football now. Even though they were horrible last year, they're not the worst team in football now. So the Carolina Panthers left.
The Giants beat the Panthers. They will if they play. It's between them two, right?
The Patriots too.
Oh yeah, Patriots.
Patriots is horrible.
Take Rob Lightfoot said the Bucks, Atlanta, Carolina, Saints.
I'm gonna surprise y'all, man. I'm gonna say the Saints win this division.
Oh, with the big trash quarterback.
Saints win this division, man. And Tampa Bay finishes second. The Falcons finished third. I don't believe Kirk Cousins ready. They have to go to Penix early, and Penix gonna get a good rookie season learning, but they gonna win about 6-7 games.
He looked decent during the preseason too. Go ahead.
And last is Carolina Panthers, like Big G had. But yeah, Saints win the division. Remember this. In December.
I tussled with this one. I really did. And when you say quarterbacks, I just don't believe in Baker, man. I don't believe in Baker at all, and I just don't. It's hard for me.
He's a Pro Bowler. He's a Pro Bowler.
So the Falcons, the Saints, the Buccaneers, and the Panthers.
Why y'all high on the Falcons? I'm rooting for Raheem Morris, but why y'all high on him? I mean,
well, you know what? Let me say this.
I know why you is Bijan Robinson. But
let me flip it. Let me flip it though. I'm gonna flip it. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Saints getting healthy. They have their defense is better. I'm gonna go Saints, Falcons, then Bucks, then the Carolina Panthers. That's what I'm gonna go.
Oh, we both picked the Saints, Big G.
I'm gonna go with
I like Atlanta.
They're gonna come marching in this year.
I think Kirk Cousins is a serviceable quarterback, and I think that's all they needed to do. All the offense needed when Arthur Smith was a quarterback. They never had a quarterback. So now they actually got two quarterbacks now. So Atlanta's going to be a lot better. And I like the pieces that they added. I mean, Drake London, Darnell Mooney.
Hey.
Pitts is going to be flexed out this year, play more wide receiver than he is tight end. But John, they got a lot of weapons over there, man.
Is Rob YouTube picture? Is that you, Rob, in the cowboy hat?
It might be.
And yeah, man. I mean, I think Kirk Cousins, he gonna do what he did in Minnesota. He got huge numbers. He didn't win nothing though. And when they went to the playoffs that one year, he lost to the Giants. We just said it's trash with Daniel Jones.
All I need him to do is just make the playoffs, win the division. I don't care if you get put out in the first round every year forever. Just win the division and make the playoffs. That's all I care about. I don't even care nothing about him.
Well, it is that time, you guys. It is that time for our parting shots, man. G, I want you to go ahead and tell them about our team and our network of shows that we have.
And thanks again for rocking with us on the KnoItAllZ podcast, man. Make sure you come back every Sunday and spread the word to every person that you know to like first, subscribe second. We are working diligently to get 1K subs by September 1st. So tell a friend to get the 1K subs. And then make sure you share that with every person that does podcasts with sports and culture. Can't go off the show without talking about the KnoItAllZ crew. Mod has a couple of shows on Fans First Sports Network. We are DC for life. Torrens and Sons, me and Tate Boy Fresh. You can catch us on all Steel Curtain Network shows, Pump Your Brakes podcast, the Homies and the Homies Overtime. That's Rather Cavaliers on the Fans First Sports Network. Myself on all shows mentioned, plus on Mondays, the Level Up College Football Podcast with me and my boy Andy P. We get out on Mondays for that college football pod. Make sure you check out Relly Hall, the young fella. He's over there with the Cavs with us on the Fans First Sports Network. And last but not least, but not the least of the podcast, Running Through the Jungle that does outstanding production with my boy B Dirt and Tim Lyons has been in the chat, and my boy Payday with the frustrated Chicago Bears fans, and they think that Caleb Williams is going to be big good this year, and he's going to be big trash this year for the Chicago Bears. So make sure you check him out on the pod. And the NFC North boys, they do an outstanding job over there with the Vikings and the Detroit Lions and all whatever else. So make sure you swing and catch them on Fans First Sports Network too.
Big G, you know what time it is, man. You know, let it burn like Usher, man. You Big G burn. Let's get it.
You know what? I've been reserved. I've been reserved about a lot of things, and people been talking crazy about, this, that, and I've been like, nah, don't say all that yet. Don't go all crazy like that yet. Don't be biased all like that yet. But I'm telling you right now, the Ohio State Buckeyes is going to win the national championship, bro. I've seen what I needed to see. I done seen what I need to see. I got feet on the ground down there. And I'm telling you right now, Will Howard is a dog. Will Howard is not no scrub, bro. And that's all they needed. All they needed was Will Howard to go in there and solidify. This team is monumentally good. And in my opinion, we rival the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. That's how many NFL draft picks they have on this team. The Buckeyes, you can call me biased. You can say whatever you want to say. The Ohio State Buckeyes is going to win the national championship. And I'm saying it today. I hadn't been saying, I've been holding back. I've been reserved, but I done seen what I need to see. Mark it on your calendar. Buckeyes will hold the trophy up at the end of the season.
Say, man, I'm with everything you did. You just said, I'm with everything. Except for more talent than the Hurricanes?
They got that much, Ma.
Come on, man.
They got that much.
Come on, man.
We'll know in 3. This is how you're going to be able to measure it. We'll go back and look at the 2001 Hurricane team, see how many guys was on there and who got drafted. And then in 2 years or 3 years from now, we're going to go back and look at the 2024 Ohio State team and see how many guys got drafted. And I bet you player for player that the Buckeyes will have more than that Hurricane team.
Wow. Okay. Tate, you know how we do, man. We're gonna have to get geographic for heads, man. But
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told.
Me and G don't have a graphic for eyes, but you got one. Let's go. Tate, I told you so. What you telling them, man?
Hey, man. In society, in the world, in culture, in our homes, in your community, everywhere we look, it took 150 years for women to get equal rights with men. And now, not only have equal rights with men in today's world, going back to the women's suffrage movement back in the early 1920s, I believe, we now have women are equal in the sports world, in competition. I might argue to say women against women are better than men against men. Men still get more of the coverage and have the higher platform and stuff, but women are coming. When you look at these Olympics, the women's basketball, gold. And not just, we're talking about the USA women, yeah, but the world. Women's volleyball, silver. The track and field, the gymnastics, gold. I mean, women are out here competing and are every bit are equal, if not better than men at the sports they compete in. So just a shout out to women's liberation and new women's movement. Women's sports is a thing. I'll watch it. Watch the WNBA. I enjoy, I think, more of the women's competition in the Olympics, in world competition, than I do the men. But so no, just shout out to the ladies, the girls that are seeing these women compete now, that are coming up behind them, is going to make them strive to be better. It's only going to get better, man. So yeah, shout out to women's athletic, women's sports, women's collegiate sports, women's professional sports. Just shout out to all you ladies. Salute.
Love it, man. Love it, man. And again, I want to shout out all of the people in the chat, man. Mr. Lightfoot, you've been very entertaining this time. Lamar Thomas, definitely. We had Mr. Woodside, we had Afton, Daredevil, Claude Bishop, Tim, my guy, Tim is out here standing on business. I don't know if y'all know, I have to mention it. You know, he stood on business and he played Tate. He played the younger Tate and he popped him. He popped him. He put him in. And he ain't said nothing about it, but he put it in the blender. You know what I'm saying? So, Kevin, thank you, Mr. Broken Barrel.
Oh, man, what Claude talking about? What I'm smoking? What I say? He disagree with me? That's definitely Matrix.
Put him in. He couldn't help
He
himself,
couldn't
man.
last.
Put him in the Matrix. He goes in there right now.
Why
gave you
this good shit? What I say?
We gave you a pass, and you still put yourself in the Matrix. Get in.
He had to get in it once. I told you that's his spot, man. That's his spot. He got to be comfortable. He got to get in it once. It's okay, Claude. We know.
Put him there. Put him there. Keep him there.
Yeah. So, I'd like to thank everybody in the chat, man. For real, everybody that was in the chat, everybody who stayed with us, who watched on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, who watched, on Twitter, on X. Thank you. I cannot say it enough. I appreciate you guys. It's for you that we get out here and we do this, because sometimes it becomes a grind. It becomes a grind, and we have to get on here and we give up, 2 hours of our Sunday. It's really going to turn back into an hour once football starts all the way, because, we got to get it in between. So we're going to go back to an hour. And that's coming soon. So we'll tell you the updated schedule.
But we might add another show during the week too, though, right?
Yeah, we're definitely going to add another show. We're going to add another show during the week. But I will say this, you guys. Thank you again. Make sure that you share. You make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share it with other people, right? Make sure you do that. It's very important. Definitely important. He said women's sports will never top men's sports. I don't think they'll top it, but they're getting it as enjoyable. They're getting as enjoyable as, men's sports. And I think that was his whole point. Wasn't that your point, Tate?
Yeah. They competing with. We pay attention to them a lot more now than you did 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah. So,
that's for Claude.
Mod's moments today, man. I realized something. That is crazy. I've been around the world, and I've done some things. I've done a lot of things. I've been in places with a lot of big people. I've shaken millionaires and billionaires' hands, and there's a lot of things about myself that I absolutely love. But I realized this week I was starting to do something that I've never really done before, and I realized I was hearing other people's voices. Like, as I was starting to do it, I could hear people criticizing what I was doing. And, I didn't realize the fact that, number one, the only person who can stop me is me. The only person who can keep me from doing anything is me. And if I'm already allowing somebody to live in my head rent-free, and I'm hearing their comments, or I'm hearing their negativity, I need to check that. And that's exactly what I did. And it reminded me that, and here's my point, we absolutely have to show up for ourselves. We have to show up for ourselves in areas. We show up for everybody else. We do stuff for everybody else. We'll put ourselves in positions to where we can just operate on the bare minimum, and we'll take care of the people that we love. We'll take care of the people that we care about, and we'll do the things that we're supposed to do, but we don't show up for us. And that's important. You have to mentally show up for yourself. And if you hear things that, and you see things in your life that you need to change, it's okay to go sit down and talk to a therapist. I just need you to know that. It's okay to sit down and bounce your thoughts off of somebody else. Because honestly, sometimes you will lie to you. Sometimes you'll be so down on yourself, right? You'll be so down on yourself that you will won't even attempt to do something. And guess what? I'm going to tell you something. The Wright brothers probably failed so many times trying to create an airplane, but they didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Edison probably tried so long to create the light. He didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Bell didn't. He tried so many times to create the telephone. And I don't even know what type of good drugs you smoking to where you think to yourself, man, I like to talk to somebody who's not here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, you didn't even have that thought. But he did. He tried for all those times to create, Tesla, Tesla. All of the people who tried to do something great, I'm sure that they had self-doubt and they battled, but they showed up for themselves. That you need to continue to show up for you. You have to. Mental health is part of self-help, and it's part of wealth. If you do not take care of your mental health and take care of yourself mentally, you can't show up for anybody else. And like I said, sidebar, it takes way more effort to criticize something than to actually stand up and do it. So if you feel like doing something, don't allow the voices from the crowd and the naysayers to stop you. Because get this, those are the same people that when the thing starts doing well and the thing starts succeeding, those will be the same people that will be sitting. They'll move from the peanut gallery and try to be up under you, right? Those are the same people that will try to say, I was there from the start. And they weren't. But you have to show up for you. And this is Mod's moment. Make sure that this week you take time to show up for you. Do a self-evaluation on you. What are you keeping you from doing? What are you standing in the way of you? Right? What is it that you're standing in the way of that will help you to be a better person and help more people? Because 9 times out of 10, we don't do things because of fear. And that fear is not of just the unknown, but it's what if I fail and these people say this or that person say that? Man, there's many voices, none without distinction. That means they all have importance. Every voice you hear has importance, but there's only one voice that matters. It's the voice of God and the voice that's inside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's me for the week. You guys have anything else?
No, sir. Thanks again for another one.
I always got something. Hey, man, everybody out there, Claude, I didn't know it till just now. I don't remember Ma reading it off. The Pirates is behind the Reds now.
That is big facts.
What happened? That's all. I didn't know. I didn't know it. I just looked at it.
You want the hard truth or what you want, the bias? Which way you want?
Give me the hard truth. I'm all about truth, Big G. I'm the messenger of truth. What is it?
They shooting their normal. They shooting their normal, bro. Like how we used to say back in the day, shooting their normal. They shooting their normal.
No, I really didn't know that. The Pirates are in last place. They was competing playoff position a little while ago.
Shooting their normal.
Shout out, Tim. We love you too. And next time my brother play you, he gonna beat you. If you want to bet corner time on that, I'm willing to bet that.
Oh, bet the corners. Bet it right now. Tim, take the bet. Let me get my sign. Come on, don't go up there. Don't go up there. Where's my sign? Bet it, Tim. Bet right now. Bet, Tim. Bet it.
I mean, because Damian lost 27-7. Then he lost 17-14. Said they ain't played since Friday. Next time they play, my brother gonna start just beating them regularly.
Tim, take the bet. Take the bet, Tim. Come on, man. How many minutes, Tate?
20.
Ooh, 20 minutes. Come on, 20. Tim, come on, man. Respond before we get off the air.
I need to get a game set up with you, Tim, this week. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima real tough. And if anybody loves that game and want to play with us, we've been playing in survival mode. We've been getting it in.
Hey, man, Claude said we both suck. No diddy.
I can't even find my no doubt sign.
Yeah, no. So Tim, hit me up. Schedule a game. We need to do that. You know, tell me when you're ready to play.
Tim gonna beat you. My brother say he good, but he say he where he at now.
Tim about to get the boo sign for boo. Don't take the bet. If you don't take the bet, boo, boo, Tim, boo.
What Tim say his last comment? He ain't say yay or nay.
He said, "I lose. G serves the time for all the mess he talks."
No, that's your bet, boy.
Wow.
Take the bet, Tim. Take the bet. Don't be trying to pull me in your nonsense. Tate talking strong to you. If you don't take the bet, you get the big boo.
Well, I'm
Boo,
gonna
Tim, boo.
tell you what it is. What y'all need to know about this game. Is that there's a method to your madness. You have to protect your quarterback. Number one, if you're trying to have a passing game. Number two, you cannot abandon the running game. You cannot. If you abandon the running game, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Come on,
They're gonna back up.
That's basic, man. We've been knowing that since Madden '93.
Yeah,
You just said that's real life football too. That's real life football.
That's how you gotta play the game. People that play like
football,
a video game and just drop back and throw 60 times and go for it on 4th and 12 and all that, you're gonna lose.
It's gonna be a long day, and especially if you're playing with Ohio State.
There's gonna be a 21-point rule.
Yeah, no,
Tate, he took the bet. Tate, he took the bet.
Oh,
15 minutes.
Bet, Tim.
He took the bet.
He said 10 by 5 touchdowns.
You bet something, Claude.
Oh, wow. All right, you guys.
Claude, he wants some corner time before we get off the air. Bet him, Claude. Bet him.
I want jokers to come on this show and say, I'm only on the show to turn my back, and then we'll get you out the show in 15 minutes. That's what I want.
Bet it, Claude. Tim.
Again, if we're playing, like you're right. If we're playing on the internet, ain't no 21-point rule. If we're playing at the house, it's a 21-point rule.
I ain't played since we was at the house.
Yeah.
last time I played was 04.
When you play on the internet, if you quit, that's an automatic loss. And it's going on your internet profile. And everybody sees it. You know what I'm saying?
Do it say you quit a game?
No, it just shows there's a loss.
Okay, yeah.
You're losing. If the game gets disconnected somehow while y'all are playing, you get that L. I don't like it, but it is what it is.
If I'm down 21 points, whether it was 04 or 24, I'm out of here. Peace. I'm self-checking.
Yeah. But you know what I don't know about everybody else, but we grew up in the culture. There'd be like 6, 7, 8 guys waiting in line.
Oh, gee, that's why I stopped, man. That's why I stopped, because I wasted too much of my time. 20 years ago, I was 30 years old. I'm like, not too old to be just sitting around here with you jokers just doing this, man.
Yeah, you lose. It's just like when we used to play pickup games outdoors. If you went to the court and you got your 5, and as soon as we lost, unless we just thought we could get back on and dominate, we was out of there. I'm not sitting and waiting because it's like 12 teams trying to get on. I ain't waiting.
You remember going to the Y? Everybody used to run it because they had the chalkboard at the Y.
Yeah.
Everybody would, as soon as somebody lost, cats would be laying back by the board, know they going to lose.
Yeah.
So when that game point get hit, they run right to that board, put their
they wouldn't even go down the court. They'd hang back by the bucket and just like be waiting to go and hit that bucket. And I was like, put my name down because I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting on 8, 9, 10 games to get back on. Heck no.
Bro,
so I was trying to show up with a team that would dominate, so we stayed on the floor, bro.
It's like that. Tim, you still undefeated? Wow, Tim is still undefeated. That's saying something.
Claude, he said he'll take Tim by 6 touchdowns for the corner time.
No, Claude said he'd take me by 6 touchdowns.
Cam Newton.
No, he said he'd take Tim. He said he'd take Tim.
I think Kim.
He said I'll take Tim by 6 TDs against you.
Yeah.
He didn't talk about you or me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, your boy Cam Newton, I think, hadn't lost a game, or he maybe only lost one. It's tough, bro. It's tough. I'm just gonna tell you.
Denzel Burke ain't lost no games.
It's tough.
Quarterback for Ohio State, he ain't lost no games.
It's tough, man. You gotta get on here and put in some man hours. You just can't sit up in here and
you
play.
do, man.
You gotta put in some minutes.
And that's why I say my brother just getting his familiarity back. So now they done played a couple times. I think he's gonna beat Tim the next time they play.
Yeah.
And probably most times after that.
People, we out of here, man. We love y'all. Thanks for hanging with us. We gone. Peace.